you don't have to be a total genius. Remain in Mexico until you've vetted and everything.
That was former President Donald Trump showing that he knows words. He has the best words. Now, look, this happened during a speech in New Hampshire while the candidate was attempting to discuss immigration or something, we assume. No, honestly, if you listen really closely several times, you will hear what he's trying to say, which was, until you're vetted and everything, but it just was like, until you... Okay, a little bit of a slur there, which does happen. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. But what's more concerning here is actually the next video, which shows Trump confusing Nikki Haley with someone else.
You know, when she comes here, she gets like 9 people, and the press never reports the crowds, you know. By the way, they never report the crowd on January 6th. You know, Nikki Haley, you know, did you know they destroyed all of the information, all of the evidence, everything? Deleted and destroyed all of it, because of lots of things. Like Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people, soldiers, National Guard, so whatever they want. They turned it down. They don't want to talk about that. These are very dishonest people.
Whoa, what is going on here? Obviously, he's not talking about Nikki Haley, but he keeps calling her Nikki Haley. Now, he's confused Haley and Nancy Pelosi. I know, apparently to Trump, all women look the same. Yes. But not just once, like 6 times. Well, of course, lying about January 6th. But no, he keeps saying, all the right wing keeps saying, it's Joe Biden that has the mental issues. Yes.
I'm cognitively there.
Now, speaking of Joe Biden, the Biden-Harris HQ account on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, jumped all over this. First about the slurring of the post. Trump slurs his words while ranting in Mexico until unintelligible. And then Biden's account posted this.
Last night, Trump is at a rally.
You know, Nikki Haley,
and he's going on and on mentioning me multiple times as to why I didn't handle January 6th better.
Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people. They don't want to talk about that.
I wasn't in office then. They're saying he got confused.
You have voter ID to buy a loaf of bread. You have ID to buy a loaf of bread. What? I'm driving over a road where it's almost all paper. And you know, you can see paper. I know paper. I know cans. But all the time now we see whales washing up on shore because of the wind. Our veterans don't have cell phones, do they?
He got confused. He got confused and said he was running against Obama. He never ran against Obama.
And we did with Obama. We won an election that everyone said couldn't be won.
Obama he doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, you mean President Biden. So,
don't put our country at risk like this.
Oh, that's so good. Look, the Biden-Harris HQ team actually have pretty devastating ads, which is great. But by the way, confirmed, Nikki Haley, definitely not Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, definitely not in charge of Capitol Security on January 6th. He couldn't even lie about the right person, which I think is fantastic. But don't worry. I have one more video here. Last week, he decided to show us how mentally fit he really is when he brought up the cognitive test that he once passed.
I said, well, is it a hard test? It can be hard. I said, look, I got to take it because I got to shut it up. And I took it, and I aced it. I think it was 30 questions. And let me tell you, you know, they always show you the first one, like a giraffe, a tiger, or this, or that, a whale. Which one is the whale? Okay, and that goes on for 3 or 4, and then it gets harder and harder and harder, and then it's multiplied 3,293 times 4, divide by 3. They have plenty of tough stuff. Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
I aced it. I aced the test. It's a dementia test. But you know, look, they had me multiply 3,293 times 4, divide by 3. No, I looked at the test. That did not have that. In fact, one of the questions was, and I kid you not, Tell me how an orange and a banana are alike. Tough stuff. Tough stuff, but guess what? Donald Trump, the staple genius, he aced it. He identified a whale. And that's why Republicans think, no, he should totally be president again. Talk about having a real low bar.